recapping on everything that has happened for the past, 7 years. So I have to, let you know what you're doing with Chris isn't big, but what is big is the in between transitioning. So what I am saying is what I am calculating is bigger, but what you're doing up close can get in the way of Christina Aguilera and more precise, all the way to a point where what's big literally was promised, I called out is never happening. Therefore, you stopped, anything that you thought was big, literally to a point where now I realize what I'm working with is small, like a mouse, okay? So, you have to understand, if you're over 38, 39, literally, especially 40, people who just turned 40, literally, in this generation, need to listen to this video. This video is breaking down why you have no soul, no spirit, no fat line, no underline, all the way to the point where you recognize that you are a literal piece of shit and you're walking on dead eggs. Now, before I go into detail, I want you to recognize what makes me different because I am a top YouTuber along with Geekdom 101. Coach Red Pill, Lily, and many others. Now, what do they have, equivalent to me? That's not precise for this video because what I'm saying is I have concrete female validation to a point where they're obsessed with me, all over me. And what's the difference between me and Coach Red Pill? He thinks it's like me, but he's way older. He's a fisherman. Lily, he gets way more elderly, women respect, and he has his own podcast or radio that he's there, side by side. So, therefore, that means a lot. That means literally, if who versus who goes up against their mother, they know female nature, down packed. So what I am going to do is I'm going to explain literally the blood transfusion that happened ever since the early 2000s when, this is all calculated to one big ass charismatic spell that came from Bloods listening to the real Slim Shady. We all know, literally, that your abusive girlfriend, can cast a spell on you. And it's not far-fetched. But where did it get to a point where literally, obviously calling for, things that stand out that come from the devil, like Teen Titans in the early 2000s, literally, are obviously a form of nuclear energy and superpower that your generation is not passing up, all the way to a point where you're fucking admits, literally, you fucking taking girls and super, powers, in the early 2000s, literally, if you're an Era generation, if you're a Domino generation, literally, if you're in any generation, literally, of the early 2000s, literally, if you're a blood, you're full of shit. When Alex went out with that girl and Flora Michael, they were both the best at blood being. Let me tell you, literally, why does none of your plans for blood work? Because every single thing you do revolves around rape. Why did I stop? Because I realized that rape stop somebody from calling out your mental condition and stop people literally from getting inside you, but they can't get inside an autistic kid all day, which is not cool. It's not fair. Literally, that's what you are. Literally, you're somebody doing something repetitive over and over again. So if somebody reminds you of something more dimensional, literally, that's diverse. You crumble. Literally, and you can't, fall backward, but you can go forward. And that's the stupidest fucking shit in the world. And what I know about the system, literally, when you override the system, that's how gangster fools you. He makes you think that life is equivalent, literally, to a pain. He makes everything about fucking raping and this, and that. And what is, raping a blood being? The biggest fucking joke, because they kill people in the meeting. Literally, they have you fight people in the meeting. They have you literally fucking make jokes about how you're gonna kill your brother in the meeting. All the way to a point, this created one big ass spiritual spell, literally, to where everybody's hiding behind Samurai Jack, to where the world literally ended. The news, fucking filters, this is that. That's because of your generation. Let me tell you what happens literally to Gom's generation. Literally, everybody literally who hides behind Samurai Jack and thinks they're cool. Literally, not like me. Literally, when I was going through that phase, I let the cops know straight up. Literally, fucking, either you don't find any children, or I'm on the first level. It is what it is. What happened at 18 happened at 18. Fucking it's plain out there. I have a kid with somebody literally that was literally a fucking I was way, younger back in the day, but now she's way over 18. But I'm telling you what the truth is. What your generation, because they hide behind any samurai jacket everywhere, shape, or form, because their friends actually save them for shit. They feel magical with their friends. They feel this, and that. Literally, when your friends come from rape, all the way to a point lately where this whole world is affected to a point where there's a Scooby-Doo girl literally in the sky because of your fucking blood gang. Literally, so if you have an enclosed mindset from rape, it can never be wise like mindset. What happens if you try to trap me in a plan? Mine's gonna be way more about the dimension, especially when you're asking for something obvious like the lesbian cops today. They think fucking nasty, maniacal. Literally, you can do all this business mainstream shit with Chris Brown. Literally, you could always hide behind something mystic if you're a lesbian couple like Angelina, literally fucking Chelsea again, blew up over and over and over again, but can still, trick me, literally trap me, with mystic. Literally, there's nothing. All they want to do is fuck you. There's no fucking mystic involved, and it's true, and the reason why I make this video is because you think that it's a fucking coincidence that, smartphones and everything, all, intertwined. So let me tell you, if you keep on living behind Samurai Jack and hiding behind, fake friends, keep on pretending they're real, you will never beat your mother. And that's the biggest fucking thing. Because the biggest thing that happens to people in the early 2000s, like GOM especially, literally, is that Digimon gets exposed and they hide behind blocks, on top of mob boss shit. Literally, that isn't good, that's stupid. That Eris obviously outshines them in a reality show. All because the autistic kid told you to plainly get a girl, and you double it by instantly, oh, a girl is a fucking government bait. Literally, this is that, I can't get a girl, this is that, then you can't be a man. Literally, you can't have a wife, you can't have kids. And then what you do is you call your dad a Tory. He's like, his head fucking popped off and then he made a fucking statement. That's all they fucking do, 24/7. Literally. So I don't give a fuck, literally. So you can treat me as Samurai Jack, you do whatever. What I say. Since it burns your retinas, let it be. Literally, that's like my situation. Whatever gonna happen is gonna happen. Let it be. Literally, I have no control of the situation. I'll let it be. Alright? Literally, that takes no repercussions. You know what happened? Literally, I got tripped with Samurai Jack. Literally, after seeing one of the greatest movies of my fucking life. Literally, I thought I was gonna die. Literally, brought a trip out Samurai Jack for sale during a dollar store. Literally, got a dollar treat, didn't abbreviate. Literally, and I came. Literally, and everything landed. Our Karate Kid, a fucking cartoon that was hella colorful. Like Jackie Chan, his palm literally spread out. Literally, you think that's worth it? You think literally you get tripped? Literally, fucking by Crowzilla, 24/7. Literally, fucking people call out, you make the condition, people do this and that, and all of a sudden you watch one scene and Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, oh, it's a company, oh, this and that. Whenever you were Zane, this and that, I actually achieved Zane, and you treated me like shit. It didn't matter if I was the best rapper. It didn't matter this and that. I was even on a meme one time. Literally, people born in 95 are about to turn 30. This and that. People who cheat, people who go back, people who are Ray Trains to death. Literally, it's time to get your fucking shit together. Literally, with the echo, literally, that I was the greatest Eminem rapper of all time. And what I have to say about that is literally, your brother always has to have fake caps. He always has to have something Samurai Jack. Because you have something Samurai Jack is why you don't realize that you're a contradiction. You still look like TV. But what's even worse is you bring a multi-dimensional message to your brother. Literally, when you're driving around your car, literally, when you spend the art for the stupid, literally, when you spread good food, literally, when you say, oh, baseball's not about this, oh, this guy went through collateral damage, you don't even know, literally, it's all about stingrays, you don't know Steve Irwin. When you do all that shit, that's fucking deep. That means deep. You hide behind Sweet Cross Samurai Jack, which is what your blood gang has done ever since the early 2000s. It just pisses me off because you're out of this fucking world. Not like me, literally, I'm in the middle. Literally, I got Mirage, and literally, how I meet my family was literally fucking, you guys can cover something big, but you're actually petty, you're childish, so you're not big in actuality to a point where Eris was the only one doing the big thing in detail. Alright, so literally, get the fuck out of here. Literally, fucking, VVMPs, this is not the Rolling Stones are fucking done. I'm done. Literally, I don't want to be fucking, held to Runo. That's because your fucking gang can't fucking, get their mentality straight. Because your gang has been hiding behind Samurai Jack and superpowers since the early 2000s. Literally, it's why the world is shit today. That's why nothing means nothing. That's why they took out, major careers like archaeologists, this and that. Because your gang doesn't want to stop tripping on Samurai Jack. And the moment you want to become something, literally, I'm the only one, literally, who stopped, begging, literally, or, to get a wife and kids. Literally, that's like saying, Christopher Sabat, didn't get, tired of a gang. Literally, as soon as you want something grand like money, a gang gets away, but then it goes that. Literally, then it goes this is that. Then it goes how many times you rape. Literally, that's what happens when you drop being a gangster. Literally, your friends get away. That happens to every single brother wants to change. All of you beings are the same. And the minute you want something different, your gang attacks you. Alright? That's what happens when you grow up. That's what happens when you want, big things. Literally, I just got Mirage. Literally, I actually literally fucking came back to life. Literally saying, literally, you stop him from getting big things. You're like a little kid. So it's like an uncle calls up and you watch Dino Froze, motherfucker. I'm telling you. It's not good. It's not good. I'm calling out that we're wearing the same shirt, every fucking, day and upload. Literally, that this is out. Literally, fucking, with milk. Literally, you guys can't do shit. Literally, fucking, you know what your uncle's gonna do. You know everything. Literally, that's what buds do. Literally, they look at somebody, literally, yell at the fucking uncle before they go. Literally, they see everything. Literally, they start laughing. Literally, ha ha ha. They laugh at Mr. Pudgy too. Literally, he thought he scored high, but this is that. Oh, the fast. Ha 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 ha. And he went into it, and then they forget the fact that he's a teacher. Literally, that's what they do. They laugh at teachers. That's what happens when you're a gang member like Dom. You know everything. Literally, you know that he scored high and low. He's like, sir, I'm not trying to participate literally in your activity right now. Literally, literally, so if you got high behind people, I'm got high behind people. Gom, leave them the fuck alone. Gom, leave them the fuck alone. It's pretty fucking simple. Literally, you double behind the government. So guess what happens to them? Guess what happens to their Digimon? Where it comes to our bird and everything. Literally, where it comes to somebody holding on to something in the early 2000s. Literally, guess what it is? It's child molestation. Literally, when people say it's all over, like literally autistic kid that cuts his arm over an underage girl, literally when he's 18. Literally, their fucking Digimon, it's child molestation. You go Mystic, literally you go to being, his goes, you go to being, you fucking kill people, all that shit happens in being. Literally, you know everything about the government, like you know Anthony's very herald. Literally, but as soon as it gets to child molestation, what do? They hide behind Digimon. You know how I tell you, everybody, gets compared to autism at one point? That's when they get compared to autism. That's when they have the most schemes, the most fucking crazy things, the most googly monsters that come out, literally, and they hide behind that Looney Tune. Literally, and that's why they use your younger brother to call out your reverse psychology. There's no such thing as government anymore because of blood. Because nobody wants to be a serious person. They just want to be a person in a cartoon. Literally, what I know about games is that you're a pawn in somebody else's plan. Alright, Lily, I'm just as strong as Daddy. Lily, I'm just this and that. Lily, it's not gonna work. It's fucking stupid. You have to understand. But it will work, but if you ask for something personal, it's only gonna work because I'm human. You guys go way past Predator and fucking me because bloods fucking kill everything the minute they get there. Alright? Literally, some of them understand that Literally with the fucking boss with a top hat, Literally is fucking talking shit. Literally, oh, this guy's hiding behind He-Man, this and that. They feel that. Every single person actually feel that. Literally, and they have an extra samurai jack. If Daddy tries to betray them, now I'm gonna go do this. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This is a very important video because that shit right there with the karate fucking shit when it lands in the hand is not worth it. Nothing is fucking worth it. And guess what I did yesterday, Lily? When I went back to my, original gang and how it operates, Lily, there's this moment in 8th grade when you progress, when you start downloading, music like the Juggernauts, Zebrahead. Lily, it looked just like Ali yesterday. Lily, fucking, I clicked on all those new shows at Premium TV. So I'm like, if I am promised to be here for a while, Lily, I'm gonna start a new beginning now, and that's it.